What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Flavio, and you guys are back here at Flavio's House of Collectibles. Thank you guys for returning. If you guys are new, thank you as well. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon so you guys are up to date on all future content that goes live on the channel. If you guys are returning, though, once again, thank you very much. The support goes a very long way here for the channel. Today, we have an awesome figure to unbox, guys. I've been so hyped to get this guy's video done. I've had him since release. It's been forever. I'm so backed up, but today we are finally going to get him in the light box and take a look at him. This is from Hot Toys once again, and this is none other than the sinister Darth Sidious, guys. And I don't know about you guys, I love the light side, I love the Jedis, but I am a sucker for the dark side, guys. I am in love with the dark side. This is going to be MMS 745, and this is going to be Darth Sidious from Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. From what I've seen so far, Hot Toys did an amazing job on this figure, guys, and I cannot wait to showcase that here. So, without further ado, let's take him off the turntable and see what this figure is all about. Like I said before, I don't know about you guys, but I've always been infatuated with the story of Darth Sidious. It's something about this guy that is just so tantalizing that he can control Darth Vader, or in this instance, pre-Darth Vader, Anakin, and getting him to succumb to the dark side. His character, Ian McDiarmid, the actor, played him so fantastically, guys. I just love everything about seeing Darth Sidious on camera. It's something about him that gets you so caught up on the edge of your seat that makes you it just makes you say, no, don't listen to him, you know? So, as you guys can see here, the box art is very tried and true here for the Star Wars boxes that Hot Toys usually releases here. This is the Sideshow exclusive as well. Now that I'm thinking about it, I forgot. I think this guy comes with a coin. So if you're into that kind of thing, this one has the coin. You will be seeing that. You guys have the panel lines on the side in a gray font, and then the black border with a beautiful cover shot of the figure itself. And guys, that looks fantastic. To me, already the details on the figure just look incredible. I cannot wait to see this with my own eyes, and I cannot wait to show you guys. You guys can see the Star Wars logo font right up front with a nice foil inlay there. You guys have the cigar band down below, like always, done in a very nice burnt orange, if you will, for the Revenge of the Sith line here. And you guys have another beautiful artwork here of the figure, Darth Sidious there with his lightsaber ignited. Once again, this is going to be MMS 745, 1/6 scale collectible figure, movie masterpiece, and the Hot Toys logo down below. On the side, the cigar band spills over, and now you have a full body shot of Darth Sidious, and he's emitting his electric from his fingers, and we are just so in awe in how he has that dark power. On the side again, Darth Sidious, MMS 745, and I'm not sure, but I'm wondering, I think this might be Anakin's ship, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can correct me there if I'm wrong. I believe it is. I think that's R2. And on the back, it is the whodunits, all the legal information and warnings. Nothing to see there. And you guys have a sticker of authenticity. Now, when we pop this top cover off, if we will, we are greeted with another beautiful artwork. Guys, Hot Toys is just killing it with this artwork. I really love this. You guys have a nice, beautiful image of the figure himself. Once again, Darth Sidious with his lightsaber ignited with the Galactic Senate room in the background, as you guys can see those pods there. And this would have been when he fought Yoda, one of the most iconic scenes that he was in here, besides Order 66 here. You guys have the electric just flowing from him. You guys have embers here down below. Star Wars MMS 745 Darth Sidious once again. And now we are going to pop this cover art off, and you guys are greeted with the clamshell. So we'll take this out here and then see what this figure's first look is going to be like. So we'll pop this off here. It's kind of hard to always wrangle a clamshell on camera, but I'm very, very excited to see what this figure looks like at first, guys. And I am telling you, so far, I am digging it. We'll just put this foam here to the side. First in-hand impressions. Wow, beautiful, fantastic. I'm loving the way the figure looks. He's actually fairly light, and that is actually surprising. But let's put him back in the clamshell, get all of the accessories in the light box, and see everything that comes with him. Here are all the accessories that you guys are going to get with your Darth Sidious figure. Now, if you didn't get the special edition, you won't be getting the coin. So let's take a look at that first. But other than that, everything that's here, you will be getting whether or not whatever release you pick up. The coin is just a little extra thing that Hot Toys was doing, and they're still doing possibly, to kind of just give the piece kind of more of a collectability. Personally, I think it's kind of a cash grab. It makes people feel like they're getting more in the release, but this was actually paying homage to the Star Wars 3 3/4 figures that were releasing back in the day with coins like such. Not big coins like this, but they kind of had that collectability to them for those smaller figures. So if you could take a look, all the figures that have been coming with the coins, you either are getting a red one that is from overseas in China, or you're getting a gold one, and these are for the US. So this is the US release, and as you can see, it has a nice gold color, and it says Darth Sidious up top, and then it says Galactic Empire below. It has a nice little cutout here, or a little design for Darth Sidious himself, and then has kind of like a textured feel on the inside. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic, because I probably won't really ever display these. But on the back side, you guys can see it says Hot Toys Limited, Star Wars etched in the middle, and then trademarks with Lucasfilm. And then you have that texturized feel in the middle there as well. It is a hefty coin as well. It's not cheap gold plated or anything. I mean, it is gold plated, but it is actually metal. Like, it's not a plastic coin or anything like that. It does have some heft and weight to it. So for that, it actually does feel kind of worth something. Starting off with the display base, though, as you guys can see, we have seen this recently time and time again, as you guys have seen with the light side Anakin. It was released, and other figures like that. It has this cog style design up top. As you guys can see, it does come with an adjustable crotch grabber. The top is a printed kind of inset cardboardy feeling. There are raised bits to it here, but it is a great style flooring design there. But there is texture to some of it, and then for the other parts, it's nice and smooth. Down below here, though, all around the sides, you guys have these windows here, and they're in red, translucent kind of color red windows. And I personally would have liked if there was a light up function, just for the price that, you know, we're paying nowadays. We should be getting light up functions automatically. It would have been nice to have this glowing red here down below, but it does not, you know, it doesn't ruin the piece if it didn't come with it. But the whole base is done in this nice copperish, brownish red tone here all around the bottom of the base, and there is kind of a copper brushing all the way around to kind of bring that to life. But as you guys can see, it does play in the light, and there is dry brushing over the top here and on top of the base as well. You guys have a nice metal nameplate etched with Star Wars' logo and Darth Sidious up front here, and this is texturized as well. Very, very nice. Nothing crazy there. But the base is very light, though. It does have some elevation, so you are going to have to keep that in mind in the display. Now, you guys are also given two different forms of lightsabers. You guys get an LED wired one, and you guys also get just the regular hilt. It does also come with the junction box. I just don't feel like it's necessary to show you that because they automatically throw that there in the box. But both hilts pretty much look kind of the same. This one is a little bit chunkier just because of the electronics that are embedded within it. But we'll take a look at the hilt itself. It is sculpted beautifully with gold accents and silver accents as well for the main pommel or the handle of the lightsaber. You can see the gold down below with 3 little rivets there. And then you guys have another gold little piece there on the back. You guys actually can see the actuators as well. You guys have one side is red and the other side is green. The band around the top is gold as well. And as you guys can see, you are also given 2 different lightsaber hilts, or blades, should I say. As always, you guys have the motion one and you guys have the regular hilt. The translucency here on the blades are pretty nice. The saturation is done very nicely as well on this time around, in my opinion. They could have dialed it up even a little bit more. I don't think a lot of us would be complaining, but for the most part, this is very, very red. It doesn't come off as pink. It doesn't come off as not too red. But, you know, it's really nice. I mean, in the light box, it might look like it's drowned out, but outside in the collection, you guys will be able to tell that it is a red blade without even having the light up. So that is what that looks like there with the lightsaber attached. Now, I think these are the most important pieces here on this release. You guys are given so many different hands, guys, but it is just crazy the level of detail that we are getting on these hands, guys. These things look gross. They look old. They look so ugly, man. And I think, you know, that is what somewhat attracts me to Darth Sidious, is just how much darkness and, you know, dark power has consumed him that has really just changed his look, man. These hands are done so well. You guys can see the bluing in the veins there. You guys have rosiness on the back of the knuckles here and the fingers. Heaps and heaps of skin texture. There's wrinkling. You guys have the fingernails. They look dirty and gross. And there's even, you know, the nails themselves. He even has, you know, like cuts in his nails, and all around his nails, behind in the cuticles, dirt and grime. Even on the back of the knuckles, all of the wrinkling there and all of the line work. Beautifully done. And even on the inside, on the palms as well, they are just done so great, guys. His nails look gross. I mean, just on all of these hands, they're done so well. So I'm very, very happy with these. You guys have, you know, lightsaber holding hands. You guys have gesturing hands, which this is my favorite. Kind of like he's just conjuring up something. But look at that. Just look at that wrinkling there on the edge on his hand there. just insinuating that skin pulling, when he's making these gestures, even on the inside there, right there. The sculpting on these hands are just bar none. You can see the, liver spots here in his hands as well. Just truly, truly amazing. But what they also did here is they also gave you the electrocuting, posing hands. And these are very, very cool, the way they're done. Once again, you guys have the beautiful paint job here on the hands. But what's cool is that the electric is already installed on the hands. These are part of the hands here. And, it just emanates from his fingertips, and you can just see there's a translucency that's going on to the edge of his fingertips. And I really, really think that brings it to life, because if this was actually coming out of his hands, you would have that glowing vibe to the tips of your fingers. So very, very nicely done. The electrocution here, the bolts, they're done very nicely in this translucent kind of blue plastic. There is kind of like a little bit of wiggle with them. They're not super stiff, but there's a ton of play in them. And I really, really do think, you can have him kind of doing that pose and just shocking people if you want. The fact that they give you options is cool. So those are all the accessories that you get with your Darth Sidious. Now let's take him out and put him on the rotating turntable and see how he looks. Holy crap, guys. This figure is just absolutely amazing. You cannot tell me that this is not Darth Sidious. Ian McDiarmid as Darth Sidious. Just look at him spinning around on the rotating turntable. We have him just standing straight up and down. Nothing crazy. I haven't even messed with the suit itself. I just popped him up there. He looks so real, guys. He looks scary, creepy. He has that hood over his head. The hands just bring the figure to life. Hot Toys has done such a fantastic job with the tailoring on this figure. It just throws it over the top. I mean, finally, we actually have a wired hood that actually doesn't look like it's just too big for the head sculpt, or it doesn't fit. He looks so scary. He has depth in that hood where you can see his eyes piercing through the hood. The tailoring on the rest of the robe, the authenticity and the accuracy to the material on the black part of the suit is just absolutely amazing. I can't wait to take a closer look, guys. He looks great. I cannot wait to pose this guy up in the collection, because I've been wanting a Darth Sidious for forever. I wanted the one on the throne, and he just looks absolutely fantastic, guys. So without further ado, let's take a closer look. Taking a closer look at Darth Sidious here, guys, this figure, like I said, is just absolutely fantastic. Let's start off here up top on the head sculpt. Taking his hood off, you guys can see this is a glorious head sculpt, guys. I don't think that anybody here is kind of denying the fact that is Ian McDiarmid as Darth Sidious. Guys, you guys have the gruesome, ugly head sculpt. You guys have the wrinkles all over the forehead. I mean, this thing just looks absolutely 100%, in my opinion. I mean, you guys have the wrinkling all over the skin, heavy drooping over here on the cheeks, up above on the eyebrows, down here, even on his neck. You guys can see the wrinkling pulling on his neck. That just looks so real to me. You guys have the ugly set of dentures there, the yellowing in the teeth, these bright yellowish red eyes just look so scary to me, guys. And then the hair itself on the side profile, as you guys can see, and even on the back, there is a ton of line work here and sculpting. The only thing that I do not like is the window here for the cutout, to be able to remove the hair, to be able to mess with the rotating eyes. It looks a little bit weird, but you're never going to see that. So it's basically entirely seamless, guys. I think they did a fantastic job. And then down here for the suit, you guys have the nice kind of weave or texture to the outfit. It looks very authentic and real. There's wiring all the way throughout the bottom of this robe, even up here for the brooch. That looks so real. That couldn't have been easy to do in 1/6, and they did such a good job with sculpting that brooch up on the front. The authenticity here with this kind of like shiny material, I don't know how to explain it, but it just looks authentic to the movie, guys. It looks so real. Like the stitching, even over here, the bagginess to the outfit and the arms, even here for his wrists, just absolutely amazing. I have no complaints here. Even down here, down below, it's something that you would have never seen in the movie, but his undergarments here, they have kind of like this pattern, this texture to it. And you never seen this in the movie, but Hot Toys really came through and made sure that they followed this 100% accurately. Everything is lightweight. Everything drapes perfectly fine. The inner part is lined. Like I said, there's wiring all over this. Wiring on the hood as well. I love the fact that the hood, it's just so easy. Look, you can just set it, forget it. It looks good to me. There's a ton of it back here as well, so you don't have to worry about if it's going to keep riding back, if it's not going to sit right. You can really mess with this hood and get it to do a lot of nice things. I think it did very, very well. I cannot wait to have this guy posed up, but he just looks so freaking good with the hood on, and that's what I've been looking for in my collection, just to showcase the dark side. So if you guys liked this figure, if you guys thought that this was a awesome video, if you like the figure, if you guys pick this up yourself, let me know what you guys think down below. And let me know also, are you guys team light side or team dark side? If you guys are new to the channel, once again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification icon so you guys are up to date on all future content. Thank you guys for being here with us. Thank you guys for returning. And we will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.